Hey everybody, it's Sunday night. You know what that means? It's Region Weather Live time. We've got lots to discuss today. We have a whole week to plan out, and that leads us into our Memorial Day holiday. So we'll talk about what the weather's looking like for the weekend. Even though it's still the weekend, that's okay. We're looking forward, right? We also have a pretty stormy week this week with a storm system that's going to bring another round of some soaking rainfall to Northwest Indiana. So we'll cover all that and more. Plus, we'll chat a little bit. It's Sunday night. It's time to do that. Thanks for joining us here on this Sunday night edition of Region Weather Live. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on our little community of Region Weather Live folks that we have. I'm your host and meteorologist and dad of three, meteorologist Matt Wentz. It's nice to see you guys. Hi there, Jeff. Hi, Greg. Hi, John. Good evening to you. Mary, thank you very much. She said, congratulations on the marathon. I did a half marathon this morning. I've done the marathon. That's a lot. Half is good enough for me right now, but I'm telling you, I can barely walk. My legs just get so sore afterwards. It was a really tough race today, but we got through it. It was super humid to start, and then it got cooler. So that's that. Let's see what else is going on in the world of Northwest Indiana. Faith got her lawn mowed. That's exciting. Hi Deb. Hi Jay. John, we'll talk about the rain on Wednesday. School field trip to Chicago Zoo that day, so we'll cover that. It does look pretty rainy at this point, buddy. But again, we'll get in the maps. Stephanie, hello, and Ann's going to Holland, Michigan. Please, no rain. Depends on when you're going, Ann. We certainly have some rain in the forecast this week. Next 2 days look good, though. And Juliet, hi. Thanks for joining us this evening. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. It was certainly cooler today, right? Needed kind of a jacket heading out. I don't know if I was the only one that had a jacket on, but it was, I don't know. I like 80s. So we'll take 80s if we can get it back in the forecast here. We got a pretty seasonable week out ahead. Let me not forget our sponsors first. They keep this show free. Grieger's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They've got an event right now. It's the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie Crew Cab models for 0% APR, 60 months. It's called the Make the Switch event. You get $1,000 bonus cash as well. That's at Grieger's. They have their new line of Jeeps out there as well. They've got all sorts of things going on. It is a wonderful time to buy a new car, especially at Grieger's, right? Maybe something with lower gas mileage, given gas prices. I know we're all getting kind of hit by that. So certainly, something to think about. Also, Tiger Plumbing, they are our friend and partner in all things plumbing across Northwest Indiana. Again, if you're not familiar with Tiger Plumbing, family-owned business, 40 years in Northwest Indiana. We've had many of you, and I'm not kidding, every week it's 2 or 3 people that reach out and say either I've used Tiger Plumbing or I'm going to this week for whatever issue it happens to be. But they're just fantastic. Everyone's happy with them. They give me a tip of the day or tip of the week, and I love this, and this is so true. This is crucial. Plumbing isn't one of those things that you actively learn about, right? Like who's searching plumbing stuff, but it's important to know where your main water valve is and what to do if there's an issue. Do you know where your main water valve is in your house? Because if you have a leak or a pipe burst, you're going to want to shut that off. It's going to mitigate the damage. So make sure you take the time, even tonight after Region Weather Live, to locate where your main water valve is in case you do have to shut that off at some point. I have no idea where ours is. That's great. So I appreciate Tiger Plumbing for that. Pay them a visit if you have any problems with plumbing issues. They come out for free, which is great. Okay, so I want to start with this really cool looking satellite picture. This is of the last 3 days. This includes the thunderstorms that we had a couple days ago that developed right over Northwest Indiana. So a couple features I want you to know. I'm going to go full screen on this so you can see it just a little bit better. And you can probably see my mouse cursor. Here comes the cold front that came here earlier this week. Watch how the storms explode along that front. First, remember they developed off towards the west. It took some time to really get those going. Look at how high these cloud tops got. When you see the red, those are really cold cloud tops. Basically, those are huge thunderstorms that go so far in the atmosphere up into the sky that they form just really cold cloud tops because they're going up 50, 60,000 feet. And I'll show it one more time here because this kind of shows the evolution of what's happening this week. You can see how that front has gone by. Notice up in Montana, up in here, all the air was coming out of the north. That's that cold air that created this heavy snow event in Colorado. Not unheard of for them, but that cold air is what we're dealing with now. It's not cold, it's cool. But that's what we're seeing now, and you can see the high clouds off that system to the south. The last thing on there to note was that there's a very strong jet stream coming in from the Pacific Northwest. That's going to set up our weather pattern this week. There's a strong flow coming into Washington State right now. You can see they're very at the end. See those clouds coming into California, Oregon, and Washington? That's a really strong jet for this time of year, and that jet stream is going to come across the Rockies. It's going to help to spin up below in the southern plains, and that's going to really create our weather system for this week that we have to deal with, which is going to bring some rainfall around. So let's time out this week's rain. Really, the two things I want to talk about is this week's rain. We'll talk about if there's a storm threat. We'll time it out for you. And then I want to fast forward to Memorial Day weekend. That's next weekend already. A lot of you have plans, whether it be outdoors, barbecues, getting together, parades, all that stuff. We've got a lot going on. Wedding season's going on. There's a lot of graduations, graduation parties. So certainly we want to get you planning on all that, okay? All right, so here we go. As we go through time, this is what we're dealing with. Dry weather tonight. You know that. It's going to be kind of chilly. We're down to the 40s tonight. I don't see any frost risk tonight, so keep that in mind. We should be okay in terms of frost. As you get up towards Wisconsin, that's where the risk is going to be. But it's the big high pressure settling in tonight and tomorrow. That's why we're so cool, and that's why everything's kind of stable outside, because you've got a big high pressure, which creates a stabilizing effect in the atmosphere. What we're going to see on Monday is a pretty calm day. We're going to see lots of sunshine. It's going to be another cool day. We're going to stay in the 60s, but we are going to have lots of sun. Today we had pretty prolific lake cooling. Tomorrow, the warmer air, the 60-degree temperature should make it up to the lakefront. Might be a touch cooler near the lake, but not quite the onshore flow that we had today. It'll be going more towards Chicago and out towards Wisconsin with an easterly breeze. And then on Tuesday, not a bad day either. You see how that jet stream that's out towards the west is going to start to spin up the system in the southern plains on Tuesday. So we're going to see action on radar south and west of us on Tuesday. Not expecting any rain, though. Here's why. We're going to have a nice east flow. Whenever you have wind out of the east, which is kind of an odd direction, you tend to get a lot of dry air. There's dry air. There's downsloping off the Appalachian Mountains. That's a drying process. Plus, there's just dry air up in Canada. It shuts off the Gulf of Mexico. So we've got a lot of dry air coming at us. So we'll likely see rain on radar moving in on Tuesday, but it's going to erode as that dry air comes in. I don't think it wins out till Tuesday night, Wednesday at this point. So as we go through time, here's that front. I think the model has a good handle on that too. See how it kind of erodes this dry air? You see that little Pac-Man shape there? That's that dry air working into the system. So here's the low pressure down towards the south. This is now Tuesday night. We're still dry, but Tuesday night into Wednesday morning is when we're going to start to bring in showers. Maybe some rumbles with this. I'm not too impressed with the thunderstorm chance, and I'm really not too impressed with the severe thunderstorm chance with this. That would really probably hold true through about Wednesday midday. Then we'll start to look at thunderstorms later in the day, Wednesday, as we get a little bit more instability. But it really doesn't look to be a huge severe weather event by any means, at least at first glance. But here comes the rain. All those of you with plans in terms of rainfall on Wednesday, it does look like, and the timing's been pretty consistent on this, that this is going to move in early Wednesday morning. So we'll likely have rain moving in on radar for that morning rush hour. It really starts to pick up during the day. It's going to be scattered. I don't think it'll be this big solid block that you see here on the modeling, but we're likely going to have maybe a big push of some moderate rain. We might have a little break with more scattered downpours after that. Wednesday does look pretty rainy. It looks rainy up in Michigan. It looks rainy all around the Chicagoland area towards Wisconsin. So travel plans or anything going on Wednesday, unfortunately, we are going to be contending with rain. And it's not just the Euro saying that. All the models agree that this system comes in with some rain. Wednesday night, that's when I mentioned this low pressure starts to approach from the west. We'll likely have a low pass just to our northwest. So that would bring us in the warm sector of the system. So that brings up a little bit more humidity. We're on the warmer side of things. That's where I think we could introduce some thunderstorm chances, would be later in the day, Wednesday on into Wednesday night, Thursday morning, the early morning hours. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But again, it doesn't scream severe weather at me. But it is something we have to watch because we're now in late May. We can get severe weather this time of year pretty easily. Although we've, haven't had a whole lot so far, which, that's a good thing. But then that goes by. And then Thursday morning, we're still dealing with leftover showers, as you see here. And there's perhaps another line that develops along the actual front itself on Thursday morning. That would be the cold front that will stabilize our atmosphere. Will be good after that. I'm going to change to a different model because this model runs out of time here. The 18Z model only goes out 90 hours, whereas the 12Z, which is from a little earlier today, goes out 240. So we want to go out 240 hours, okay? So that's why I just switched there. All right, so as we go through time on Thursday, you can see how the front pulls out, maybe some lingering kind of instability showers behind that, and then we're done with the rain. So 2 days of rain this week. Wednesday, that'll likely start for the morning rush hour. It'll likely go through much of the day Wednesday. We bring in some thunderstorm chances later in the day on into the evening, but Wednesday looks rainy. Thursday, we have leftover showers and storms early in the day, and then we have maybe some instability showers in the afternoon, and then that moves out and we're done with the rain. How long are we done with the rain? Let's go into your Memorial Day weekend. That front goes by. We turn cooler on Thursday and Friday. Friday, I've got us in the low 70s, so not bad. But Thursday, I think we're going to hold in the low 60s. It's going to be pretty chilly around here on Thursday, kind of like where we are today and where we are tomorrow. But look at this. The weekend looks good. So here's Saturday. The model's kind of bringing a warm front off towards the north. May trigger some showers and storms there. As of right now, I would lean towards a dry weekend, a dry Friday, a dry Saturday. And again, this is Memorial Day weekend. And then it looks like we bring on some heat for Memorial Day. We talked about this in our last Region Weather Live, that it looked like we were really going to warm up for Memorial Day weekend. It still looks like that. This is Sunday, and then this is Monday, Memorial Day itself. There'll be a frontal boundary off towards our west as it looks right now, triggering storms. Could that speed up and move into Memorial Day? Sure. But right now, I'm going to take the optimistic approach, and I'll say dry Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, we'll put about a 30% chance of storms on there, just depending on that flux. Plus, we're over a week away. So it does look like a nice weekend. And in terms of temperatures, as I mentioned, we're going to be warm. So I'm going to go back to Friday here. I'm going to pull up your temperatures. We're going to look at those, and then we'll answer your questions for you because, honestly, this is a pretty nice looking forecast this week outside of that Wednesday, Thursday system. So let's look at high temperatures. This is Friday afternoon. It's however in the low 70s. Not bad. Look at the warmth out towards our west. And then Saturday gets even warmer around here. There you go. That's Saturday. Nice warm up all the way up to the Canadian border. That's what we like to see. Probably low 80s around here on Saturday. And then Sunday, it gets even warmer. So we just keep going here. There you go. Low 80s on Sunday. I would probably go low to mid 80s on Sunday if I were a meteorologist, which I am. So it looks pretty warm on Sunday. And then Monday, Memorial Day itself, as of right now, looks like low 80s. Again, it depends on where the front is. But even behind the front, it doesn't cool down a whole lot. We're in the 70s still behind the front. So we'll take that. That is a good sign that we are perhaps entering the month of June. Isn't that exciting? It's just nice that cold fronts don't bring barbarically cold air out of Canada this time of year. It's really nice. So that's it. So that's what our week's looking like. Again, I hope that helps you plan out your week in terms of what you're seeing on your computer app. It's nice to hear it from somebody, right? And it's nice to hear it for Northwest Indiana and not Chicago. So that's your exclusive Northwest Indiana forecast. All right. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll be happy to answer those for you. And then we'll get you on your way here on this Sunday night. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Again, I ran a half marathon this morning. My schedule's been kind of all over the place. I usually work a Sunday morning show at work, obviously, and we have like a little talk show that goes from 9 to 10, which is cool. We sit on the couch, and it's like a coffee talk show on our local NBC affiliate. And because I had the half marathon this morning, I had to switch. So I actually did Saturday morning, and our Saturday morning show's pretty early. So I had to get up at like 2:30 in the morning on Saturday. So Friday night, we didn't have much of Friday night. And that's why I was updating on those storms so early in the morning on Saturday. A couple of you were like, why are you up so early? Or why are you not to bed yet? No, I was just getting up. Thankfully, we didn't have a lot of severe weather out of that. But yeah, that was kind of it. So I had an early morning Saturday. This morning, I was up early, ran, a long way today, which it was a great race. It really was. But boy, I'm tired. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty tired. I'm ready for bed here. And my legs are ready for like 6 days of not walking on them. So that's that. But I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. It's been certainly a nice weekend to, enjoy this time of year, which is just so precious with, the leaves and everything coming out. It certainly is a reward after the long winter we went through. All right. Let me see. Happy dance. Heather, you're welcome for the updates. Derek, doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. Bonnie says, how about an exclusive Vermilion week forecast? Oh, watch out. Bonnie, I think you're pushing it for that. I think we charge for that. So no, I'm just kidding. Boy, if you get enough Vermilionites together, I could do that for a week. I could do something special like that. Let's see. Maxwell says, I've noticed the moon is lower in the sky during the spring and summer months than during the winter. Found that interesting. That is interesting, Maxwell. And I don't know the answer for that. Believe it or not, I'm not an astronomer. Not that people ask, but a lot of meteorologists, we have to talk about meteor showers and stuff like that. I don't know that much about astronomy. I like to learn that, but there are astronomers who know a lot about that. So that's interesting, though. I am in touch with the Cleveland State astronomer here. Jay Reynolds is his name. He's a great guy. He goes great. He nerds out with astronomy like I do for weather. And that's a question I'll ask him next time I see him. Okay. Bonnie can find a bunch of vermilion nights. That's great. Just don't come at my door with flames late at night. All right. That's great. Oh, good stuff. Well, I don't see a lot of questions. That tells you that I might have answered your questions beforehand, or else everyone fell asleep. That's okay too. Maxwell, that's what I would lean towards too, buddy. I don't want to say anything that's not true though, but yeah, I would guess it's the Earth's tilt that does it, per year. So, I mean, the sun angle changes based on that as well, obviously. So why wouldn't the moon angle change with that? But again, I don't want to get into territory where I'm not a true professional, because I don't want to give information that's not true. I'll ask him next time though. It's probably something as simple as that. We could probably Google it too. All right. All right. I guess that's it, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your night. Again, next Sunday is going to be the last Sunday night Region Weather Live. I've got a schedule change at work it's going to change our schedule here. I think you guys are going to like it though, but we'll talk more about that when the time comes. But we'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll see you next Sunday as well. And between them, we'll have updates for you as we go throughout the week. Okay. All right. Have a good Sunday night.